sock merchant. Well, all I can say, Baldrick, is this. It's the last time I dabble in politics.
It's about smooth football.
It's about,
The Shelby Football Club.
It's about, Give us a clue then.
It's about crisps.
It's about spuds.
Well, what do you call it? You know.
Fishing.
It's about St. Mirren. What?
It's only an excuse tonight at 10:30. BBC Scotland on 2.
It's a better channel than that for spot.
It's been the longest election campaign since the war. Today was your chance to deliver your verdict on the politicians. And tonight we'll tell you the results first. And we'll have the UK story with all the Scottish drama. No matter which way the country sways, this will be an historic night for Scotland. Join me for all the excitement at 11 o'clock, BBC Scotland on 2.
This is BBC Scotland on 1. We, of course, also have live and uninterrupted coverage of the national election 97. It's introduced by David Dimbleby.
Good evening. For weeks, we've watched the politicians slugging it out together. Tonight, at last, we hear the voters' verdict as they tell us who's won. If the opinion polls through this campaign are borne out tonight, we're likely to see one of the biggest political upsets since the Tories were swept out of office in 1945. It is, at any rate, going to be a very, very exciting political night. We are already at all the places that matter. The count at Sedgefield for Tony Blair, his Labour club, with the Tories in Huntingdon, with the Liberal Democrats in Yeovil. We'll be following the party leaders. We'll be at the party headquarters. We'll be at the key marginal seats where the battles are being fought and people are discovering whether they've lost or won. In a moment, when the polls close, I'll bring you what I really promise is the last poll of this election, our exit poll based on talking to people today as they came out of the voting booths and said how they'd cast their vote. The last poll, that is, before we add up the real votes. All through the night, politicians will be coming here and be called to account by Jeremy Paxman.
Yes, over the next 18 hours we shall have a succession of victors, vanquished and walking wounded up here to explain what went right, what went wrong and what happens now in their respective parties. We'll be joined in a moment by Michael Portillo. With us already, Neil Kinnock and David Steele.
And here, all the results are phoned in to us from across the country. We don't jump the gun. We wait till the returning officer has announced them. We're not even going to guess the very safest seats. And when the facts are marshalled, they're given to Peter Snow, who will illustrate what's happened on the battlefield.
Yes, David, and we'll be illustrating this battle for power in a more adventurous and inventive way than we've ever done before. Now, of course, the battle will be won or lost in these key battleground seats, all blue in the last Parliament, Conservatives defending themselves against Labour, the Liberal Democrats, the Scottish Nationalists, the Welsh Nationalists, and so on. And How many of these seats will Labour manage to turn red tonight, the Scottish National Party yellow, and the Liberal Democrats gold in their contest to cross Downing Street and open the door to number 10? As the results come in, we'll be looking at the hows and whys of this election and watching to see whose picture will be there on the stairs of number 10 above Margaret Thatcher's and John Major's. Will it be John Major again, or will this space be occupied by Tony Blair? David.
It's not just the way we vote that we'll be looking at, it's why we voted the way we did in different parts of the country. Our experts up there are looking at all of that, and Peter Kellner will tell all. And over here at the round table with me, Robin Oakley, the BBC's political editor, will be looking at the battles that lie ahead, and Professor Anthony King of Essex University will place this, which could well be the last general election of this century, into context. And in addition to many correspondents, we have one special roving reporter tonight, Frank Skinner.
Hello, David. We're in mid-air at the moment. Where are we, Alec?
Right over Ponty practice now.
There you go. I might pop down for a cake. We're going to get to Leeds, Manchester, Birmingham. I'm going to get the word on the street. I'm going to supply a sort of a low-brow, down-at-heel counterpoint to your intellectual analysis in the studio. So I'm sort of BBC's bit of rough for the night. And it's still light in the north of England. Isn't that odd?
We'll be back with him later on. And two battle-hardened correspondents back at the front line tonight, John Simpson at Sedgefield with Tony Blair and Kate Adie